So y'all know how we get down. We gonna start off right here with the hip thrust. You know what I mean? This one, oh yeah. So you know the funny thing? I never actually realized that this is 2 belts. You know, I'm little guy, so the 2 belts help out a lot. And then clamp again. Go up. I actually haven't did these in a while. Nice lean 15, nothing too crazy. You know, we about to really just get into it. There ain't gonna be a lot of conversation today. We about to get busy. Let's get it. Conversation we had about when you gotta do leg extensions and stuff like that, do leg extensions or pick leg curls first.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I should have picked leg curls first because once I got into my squats, I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. My hamstrings were so tight, I ain't go over, what is it? I think 155, you know, 45 and a quarter on there. There we go, let's get it. There we go, 15 on these again. Good, abs nice and tight, chin to the chest. Yeah, there we go, keep the chin to the chest, it's easier to contract. You don't have to come all the way up. You over thrusting. There you go, focus on the contraction on the glute. That make a big difference right there. Good breathing at the top too. Nice breathing at the top. We going 15, so remember, we always like to keep it light, then work up. It's a lot easier to get what you want from your training like that and reduce the chance of injury. That's what we want to do. Injury prevention all the way. I want you to be able to get in, do what you gotta do every time you come to the gym. It's good.
So it works the quads too, as well as the glutes.
So in my opinion, I'm not saying it don't work quads, but that's a good indicator that your quads are actually tight. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So if anything, you should feel more of a pull from your hamstrings on something like this. Mainly when you start going heavier with the weight. I recently did, when I did these, I did them with knee sleeves. Man, the contraction I got with that heavy ass weight from my hamstrings, 9-day difference. This one we want to kind of slow it up more. And I'm glad that LA Fitness stepping their game up because this is not a piece of equipment that I actually would have thought would have been.
I
LA
agree.
Fitness. This has been a crazy thing. A machine like this has been in goals for years, but I think it might be this location. I could be wrong because they got Fitness Evolution down the street, and that caters to more like bodybuilding, things to that nature, and that's packed all the time. But you know the crazy thing? It gives me like that retro fitness and Planet Fitness vibe. But extremists go there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, we gonna probably load up 2 more plates before we move on. I like hitting glutes before we squat. We gonna see how our body feels with the squat scenario. Worst case worst, if we don't go heavy with the weight when we squat, we're gonna do pauses at the bottom for 3 seconds. So 3 to 5 seconds, explode up, hold it at the bottom, 3 to 5 seconds, explode up. Perfect time to listen to your body. Matter of fact, you should really be listening to your body every time that you train. But it's Ruben go, let's get it. When you're doing this, make sure you just chasing the glute contraction. Don't overextend, because technically that's hyperextending when you come all the way up. And you'll notice kind of like that bend. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it, you got it. It's easy money for you. It's so funny you've done this before, and it's just a different variation in the machine. Remember the machine that we used at Gold's?
Yes.
That was kind of in the corner, that didn't have the pad on it?
Yeah.
That's this machine. Nice and easy, make sure abs nice and tight. Remember, keep the chin to the chest. Better contraction on the glute. Good. No. Slow and steady wins the race on this one. Come all the way up, going slow.
This one, it's digging into me.
Oh, it's going to. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I would say if you feel a digging in, switch where the belt is lying. So if the belt may be too tight, you can use the second loop instead of the last one. Or the last one instead of the first one. Let's get it.
All right.
That's better?
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna find out.
Let's get it. Abs nice and tight. Nice solid drive. Take your time. No explosion. No explosion. Focus on the contraction. There we go. Much better, right? Good. Focus on the contraction at the top. That's what we want to focus on. There we go. Beat down the glutes on this one. Beat down the glutes on this one. There we go. Remember, the abs should be nice and tight. You loading the glutes when you come down. Good. See, he actually switched up. He's not overextending now. There we go. Good. Nice. Butter.
That's much better.
Much better, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, disclaimer too, I am not an Eagles fan. I just want to be clear. Yeah, they winning. I actually like the hat. This like, I think it's a vintage 47 from Lids. I just like the hat. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So if you see me on a lot of my videos, you like one day, like how the hell he got the Panthers on? How the next day he got the Commanders on? You know what I'm saying? Next day he got the Eagles on, because I don't care about none of the teams. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if you're a Commanders fan, but
Nah, we had this conversation. Football, no disrespect to football. They're gladiators. But football is boring to me. It's too slow, y'all. It's too slow. It's a few players that I'm a big fan of, but they always fast. Like, what is this? I don't want to say his name wrong, so people be trolling in the comments. Hill, the dude, the wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins. Big fan of Michael Vick. Jerome Bettis is one of my favorites. So I will say, once football got a little less like contact, once they started softening up on some of the hits, I kind of phased out a little bit. I'm a Ray Lewis guy.
Oh,
yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Jerome Bettis will run you over all day. Oh, I'm a big fan of Troy Polamalu. That's one of my favorite players. So it's certain teams and players that I do enjoy. Don't get me wrong, but the whole of what's going on right now, I ain't that big of a fan. Unless who the new guy that I betted against him recently, and ever since then he got a lot of respect for. I got a lot of respect for him. I forgot his name. Purdy. Purdy. And I love seeing athletes live like normal lives.
Yeah.
I seen a little clip where he was doing like a tractors. I don't think we're gonna go higher than this. This is a good weight right now. Unless we take the quarter off and then do 245. So, you know, I want you to make sure you're 100% good. You next, let's get another one for me. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback. Oh, you're wild. You know who Patrick Mahomes is?
Sounds very familiar.
The quarterback.
What?
How you used to play football, don't even know the play.
Yeah.
That's
bro,
hilarious.
Yeah.
Remember, a key tip is you don't have to watch the games. At least know some of the players and what's going on for general conversation.
Yes.
Me and you had that conversation.
We have.
That's the only reason why I know a little bit. I think it's Tyrone Hill. I could be wrong. But no, Patrick Mahomes, I'm a big fan because the baseball background. His father played professional baseball. That's why he's so nice. Let's get it. Oh yeah, this is good weight for you, 10. Good, remember keep the abs nice and tight. It's a good weight for you. It's a good weight for you.
Yeah, that's a nice struggle.
Huh?
It's a nice struggle.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's funny. If you follow me on Instagram, you think all I listen to is fucking rap. But I don't. I know a lot of songs, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. But then too, isn't it crazy how we get older, we don't search for as much music as we did when we were younger?
Yeah.
Like music is somewhat of a young man's game.
I feel
after
like
a while, you like, I don't want to do all that.
because we listen to it in passing time, so we just
Facts.
put something out.
Facts.
But I do like discovering songs.
I can't remember the last time I really discovered something.
I have the app on my phone, Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
That's been helping me discover new music.
It's funny that you said Shazam.
Yeah.
You make me feel old as hell because I feel like that's like damn near
This should kill
the
the nail.
originator of searching a song that you didn't know
Oh,
from holding your phone up in the background.
I still do that shit.
Yo, I'm in tears, bro. I'm in tears. That, and I don't know if this is a big thing. Is Pandora still a big thing?
I
I
don't
don't think
so.
it's as big as it used to be.
Spotify took it over.
I used to hate Pandora when you want to skip a song. I think it was like 3 to 5 skip.
Yeah.
Bro, the worst ever.
You had to wait 30 minutes.
Like literally, because you gotta go through a whole ad. Yo, music has really changed in a small amount of time. But let's get it. Apple Music.
Oh.
But then for me, so because we have so many other things to focus on, like I said, I'm not really searching for a lot of songs.
I'm with you.
Primarily, I listen to music more so through a workout.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because I've been working out with you, in reality, that ain't really been a thing for me lately. And the reason why I actually do like the fact of like taking away from listening to music when you work out, because I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't realize how loud my music was until I took those few months off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to listen to music one day that I went in and I was like, wow, I used to listen to music like this? That's crazy. We still going 10. Nice. Good, nice. Easy, nice. Good. We got a quarter on the inside, by the way. We got a quarter on the inside. Good. Good. Money. Good. Good. Nice. Good stuff. So yeah, I don't really be soul searching for music, bro. This time actually in a minute, I've done Smith machines. So I actually like this gym for this reason. Smith machines, I generally don't use them because when I record, they're facing the wall, to be real with you, so you kind of miss a lot. But this is one of my tricks. Because the bar on Smith machines are 25 pounds, I always put 10 on the inside. So if you ever wonder how I make it 45 to get the numbers that I get, I put 10s on the inside and then kind of go from there. One thing we're gonna do also is, know this, we're going to always warm the body up for the actual movement. We didn't do leg extensions. We didn't do, what else we didn't do? We didn't do leg extensions or we didn't do leg curls. So we're gonna start off with these. This feels a lot better too. Wow. 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 I keep saying wow because when you haven't done something for a while, you kind of can really see the true benefits of doing it. Like I said, I haven't done literally Smith machines in years, damn. And outside of like deadlifts, I've actually haven't did squats probably a couple years. But I'm noticing that it definitely takes the strain off the center of your body, core, lower back, for sure. I feel a lot more quad load, kind of similar to what you would get from a leg press. Something I never noticed before. But one thing I do want y'all to understand before we start getting crazy with the weight, I'm gonna show you something real quick, right? Make sure, tighten that upper back, right? Step in, 1 foot, 2nd foot. What I like to do, and I don't have to do that, is I actually wiggle to make sure that my body's nice and centered. So one thing I do a lot, and a reason why I want to avoid barbells is, when I get under the barbell, I'm starting to notice that I've always have the weight on one side a little bit more than the other, so it's unbalanced a little bit. And that's when me and you talk about this all the time, where I kind of just slide it on my back and I need to stop doing that. But you can set up a lot easier with just using a Smith machine in comparison to a barbell. So if you want to take a lot of the work away and really perfect your form when it comes down to your squat or your deadlift, I recommend, if you haven't been doing it, get to that Smith machine. When we come here, I think for the next 2-3 weeks, we might as well just use this and then go into that. Don't get me wrong, the barbell is gonna be more challenging because you have to do all of the work, but not having to worry about bar stability, you can focus on more leg development and loading the legs when it comes down to the Smith machine. But let's get it, we're gonna do 10 of those. I like this joint right here, I ain't gonna lie. Make sure everything lined up. Remember, get your core nice and tight. Tighten that back. Let's get it. Spread the feet, make sure the feet a little bit outside the shoulders. We ain't looking for nothing crazy on this. Good, and then press straight up. And remember, you don't have to worry about overarching on this. Go straight down. Nice and clean. Press through the feet to come up, squeeze the glutes too. But remember, once you lock in on your foot placement, don't switch it up for me. Nice. Good, nice clean 10. Easy. Easy. Abs should be nice and tight the whole way. Remember, don't forget to breathe in at the bottom, breathe out at the top. Nice. Easy. Time. Funny thing, first time in years, I've actually purchased anything outside of a Nike or Jordan. These are the last pair of Nike shoes that I brought, which are powerlifting shoes. And anything outside of that has really just been Jordans for the most part. So shout out to New Balance, man. These are nice and light, comfortable. And then two, if you get these from the outlet, these only ran me, and I haven't paid under like $200 for a shoe in a long time. But these right here hit me, I think, $150. I brought my daughter a pair of shoes, me a pair of shoes, and some socks for $220. That's one pair of Jordans, bro. But as you can see, we going to the squat shoes now. I don't care what nobody say. If you somebody that squat heavy and love squatting, do me a favor and get you some powerlifting shoes, because the elevation on the heel is going to be able to help you load more quads to have better knees. Definitely if you're somebody that want longevity on the knees, these will help you out as well. But don't get me wrong, you are going to feel a little bit less activation with the glutes. But it is what it is, you feel me? We're going to, and two, one thing I love about these is it's so easy to develop a solid foot placement because of the actual weight. Wow. Another thing, I'm going low bar now. I want to try low bar. Much more comfortable too. I'm trying to tell you, it's opening my eyes. But do me a favor, get on this motherfucking Smith machine. 9-day difference. I wasn't feeling comfortable, but I want to go up. 6 to 10, nothing too crazy. Abs nice and tight. Good, step in a little bit more.
Step forward.
Yeah. There you go, let's get it. Good, nice. You feel all quads, don't you?
Yeah.
Remember, keep that back. Nice. Breathe out at the top. Good. 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 Don't feel as much hip strain as you always talk about, right?
No, it feels nice.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go up, throw a whole 45 on there. Finally do 135. Like, remember, Smith machine is only 25 pounds. That's why the 10 on there first. And like I said, we not going super crazy with the weight today. But I have to admit, I'm enjoying this already. I really haven't used the Smith machine to squat with actual weight in some years, like for real. Feels so much better. So much easier to do this. Like I said, if you somebody, I know I'm saying a lot of the same things, but if you somebody that really want to work on form and technique, do me a favor and start throwing Smith machine. And I really haven't did Smith machine probably 2 years when it comes down to squats, but we gonna have some fun with this today. Let's get it. I think this is the best I felt in a long time when it comes down to squats, mainly because I can feel the difference between me squatting yesterday and today. Let's get it. Easy. Good. Bring the foot placement forward a little bit. There you go, good. Nice. Good. Just 10. Foot drive solid. Squeeze the glutes when you come at the top. Good, abs nice and tight. Good breathing, good breathing, good breathing. Good. 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 It's 10. Now go lower. Nice. Quarter on this now. So go up a quarter. So a couple things to kind of keep in mind too when you squatting is where your ending point should never be higher that you got to stand on your tippy toes. You always want it to be lower. So a great example, if you notice, and when I'm stopping, I got to kind of dig under, which is good. Makes it a lot easier for me to unload the rack and then kind of pull back. So just a few tips to kind of keep in mind. Let me put that cord on this other side. And another thing, if you somebody that's your knees are caving in, do me a favor and start working on glutes, because that shows weak glutes. Like when you're pressing and you noticing your feet caving in like this, all that means is your glutes are weak. Or you might need to work on hamstrings too. Like I always tell y'all, put hamstrings in front of your quads, because it's so easy to work quads, man. So easy to work quads. Boom. Yeah, this feels so much better. Lock out at the top, core nice and tight. So the first thing I'm doing is really tightening everything. Back, lower back, abs. I'm even locking my elbows. I'm pulling my elbows forward a little bit. Then kind of dig down, push. Easy. So look, if I go up higher, it's gonna make it more difficult. I'm gonna go lower. So be mindful of that. Like I said, squat shoes do make it a lot easier when you're getting into it. Now that we going up, as you can see, a little short of breath when you start squatting. I love how squats take a lot out of you, but I will admit, huge difference. This makes me feel like I'm damn near using a leg press, but engaging a posterior chain. So now this kind of makes me want to reevaluate how I've been training over the years to get my legs stronger, because I generally go to leg press. I use leg extensions and leg curls to get stronger and implement glutes, just so I get the loading and everything together. But now I'm gonna start doing a barbell squat day and a Smith machine squat day, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I feel a drastic difference with this, like mainly with leg loading. You can really break down your legs with going to the Smith machine, because you gotta focus on so much when you're doing the barbell, because you're the person that the bar has to be balanced. You ain't gotta worry about that. You got springs right here to keep everything nice and intact. You don't get that same feel with the barbell. So I'm gonna do barbell once a week, and I'm gonna do Smith machine once a week, and then dig back into not Smith machine, but barbell twice a week. Let's get it. We're still fighting at 10. Still fighting at 10. You looking good. You looking good. Ruben said he gonna go barefoot too. Barefoot is actually one of the best ways to go. Get that ankle mobility together as well. Good, nice. Good, 2, 3, 4, easy. 5, abs nice and tight. 6, come on, fight through. 7, fight through, come on. 8, come on. 9, come on. Nice. And 10, good stuff. Great work, great work, great work. Easy. Since he took a 10 off, which is not a bad thing, guys. I'll always try to tell you, if you gotta take weight off, do what works best for you. That way you get the best progression too. You shouldn't always be trying to mimic what somebody else is doing. Mainly if you're not doing exactly what they're doing and your body's not aligned like theirs. So I'm gonna just add a 10 as we go. Deep down inside, I wanna chase 10, but I'm kinda like, I don't think I should chase 10, to be real with you. We're gonna see how we feel. One thing about me with squats, and that's another reason why I do like 7, 8 sets of squats, is because once I kind of get into 4 sets, I feel a little bit more comfortable. That's just me personally. Like, I always try to keep the first 4 sets fairly light, just to see how my body feels, go up slowly but surely. And then when I get into that 5th set, 6th set, 7th set, I'm really trying to get as much as I can. But we gonna do this, and then we actually gonna hit arms. Think you might like that. We ain't hit arms in a while.
We haven't.
So, and then too, I always say this too. If you somebody that wants to get more out of a particular area, I always say really train that area twice a week. Like, everybody think that once a week is gonna be good enough. And it might be some things that you might miss from just hitting that area once that you can make up for that second time that you train it. So what I like to do in those scenarios is, say for example, I'm trying to blow out my legs, get my legs together. I'll train legs earlier in the week and then transition it to about 4 days after. So that way, if I want to kind of go up a little bit more with the weight, I can do that because the body's recovered within 2 to 3 days, more so than me trying to hit it back to back to back. You know what I mean? Mainly if you somebody arms, same thing. You can do arms like on a Tuesday. I might hit arms again on Friday, but try to hit it around the time that's going to be convenient for maximizing other areas. So for example, if I'm trying to really train and get biceps effective, I'm not going to have my bicep workout too close to my back workout, because at the end of the day, it's going to affect my back exercising. Because do understand that when you train it back, biceps is a secondary. Just a few tips, y'all. Just a few tips. You know I'm here for it. So remember, I always got a rule. I don't think it's tight enough, actually. I got a rule that after 100 and, after 45 and a quarter, because I keep forgetting the numbers, I ain't gonna fake it. After that, I like to wear a belt. This is me personally. Yes, I can lift 315 without wearing a belt, 225 without a belt, but I try to get people to understand that it don't take one time to fuck up the back. Once the back is done, it ain't no coming back from it, unless you get in surgery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always say I'd rather be safe than sorry for the most part. Go in. Whew. Not too bad, but I ain't gonna fake. You can feel a big difference when you put on a belt. I'm telling you, it's easy to lift a little bit more when you're wearing a belt than not using a belt as well. Keeps that core intact, lower back intact, so you get more. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm really liking this Smith machine. That's how long it's been since I've used the Smith machine for squats. It's to a point I ain't even gonna fake. Damn, they want to use the Smith machine for the next 3 weeks. That's how big of a difference I feel. Because you can really, a lot of the things that I really have to focus on before even taking the bar off the rack, I don't have to worry about that. Like literally. Like I said, one of my biggest failures is just making sure both ends are aligned. It's always a downfall for me. Second would be footing. Once you unrack, footing is damn near already good, so you don't have to readjust the footing or anything. Because remember, when you take it off the rack, you gotta take your baby steps back with that heavy weight, then get your footing together. And for me, that's why 4 sets in, it's a little bit easier for me to maximize the way that I want, because I'm gonna be real with y'all. I always have to get comfortable with footing makes best for me to maximize my squat. You know what I think was your humbler? Was those sled pulls. Yeah, that was your humbler. Those
Dude,
sled
those
pulls.
sled pulls.
Yeah,
I
because
will
you was
never.
like, let me do it. And you killed it though. I'm not gonna fake, you killed it. I was very impressed. I was like, damn, he actually like pulling this.
And that was
the
it.
end of the workout. that was the end of the workout. So do understand, man, when it comes down to what we do, you want it to be a leveling process. You want to level up more so than do that one thing that's going to take you out the rest of the routine. Mainly if you got a few more exercises you need to tackle. Looking nice and clean too. This is a lot easier to do, right? Good. Keep it clean. Good. Still go low. You good. There you go. Up. Good. Good work. Up. Breathe out. Good. None of that rocking to get up. Just push straight up like a leg press. Straight up. Good work. There we go. Nice. But now you see too what I'm talking about by not putting it on that higher hook.
Yeah.
When you unload, it take more energy. And then the sad part is what I try to get y'all to understand is if you miss that hook, hey, it's over on the Smith machine too. So we want to avoid a lot of these things. Now we moving into arms. If you know me, I love arms. Shit, I ain't gonna fake. I love damn near every muscle group. It's really hard for me to say what I like the most. But I always say, it's true. If you ain't know, curls get the girls, dog. Curls for sure as hell get the girls, dog. Mainly for fellas, I think sometimes we kind of miss that. They can tell if you skip legs, so don't skip legs.
Yes.
And I always say too, you can maximize your upper body strength if you break down your legs effectively.
Agreed.
But our biggest determining factors on people saying that we in shape are gonna be arms and chest. I don't give a shit what nobody tell you. If you're a bodybuilder, you need to be working on that back too. But for the general public, I'm telling you right now, arms and chest, they gonna say you in shape, for sure. Let's get biceps, you wanna control it down. So get that good squeeze at the top, control it down, feet together, because we actually focus on stability and abs. So remember, foot placement is gonna dictate if you're gonna work a little bit more core. Closer the feet are, it's like Rube is right now, the more stability you're gonna have to fight through. If you don't wanna fight for stability, all you gotta do is open up your feet. Nice. Good work, get a good squeeze at the top. Good work. Nice. Good. Good, nice. Nice. Me and you both been slacking. I seen your video where you was like, you've been slacking with your workouts.
Yeah, I have.
For me, I'm not gonna say I've been slacking on the workouts as life been lifing. It's been a little bit harder for me to get into the gym.
I feel you.
It's because of the kids.
Yeah.
But the goddamn Halloween candy got me.
Bro, me too.
Yo, the Halloween candy, yo, I've been crushing all, and the crazy thing for me, I don't know if me and you had this conversation before, but I've never really been a sugar fan. Like
Really?
my only what is it? Vice, go-to, whatever you want to call it, is peanut M&Ms. But for me, it's something about them Skittles now, dog.
Really?
Yeah, man. My daughter went we went trunk-or-treating. Was it trunk or treat? And this is before Halloween and all of that. It's way before that. It's like the week going into, well, you know, the kids' festivities and all that. Man, she got so much candy. I'm throwing it out, bro. I'm throwing it out. I'm telling you right now. I'm seeing all types of rappers everywhere.
Yeah.
And it ain't the kids, it's definitely me.
I know.
I can't sit here and fake. So I say that to say this. If you somebody like myself that can't cope with having it around you, get that shit from around you.
Yeah.
Eliminate it, 100%. Because at the end of the day, you easily say, oh, I want one. And then you find yourself eating 5 if you have access to 5. Or you find yourself going to the grocery store or convenience store to get your favorite ice cream, snack, or whatever the case may be. And that's how it started.
Yep.
So for me, I'm about to break that mold. So funny thing is, I say that to say this. I see as being a parent how hard it can be sometimes because your kid is going to bring some of these things in the house, and it can be unintentional. Cause like I don't want my kids to miss out on those type of festivities. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say, oh, we ain't gonna go do that. We ain't gonna go to Harvest Fest or nothing like that. We gonna go, but like I said, for me, because it's in the crib and me having access to it in the crib has always been a big downfall for me. I'm telling you right now, that shit going in the trash. It's so crazy how you can be disciplined at something for a long time
And then just fall
and
off
then just
like
fall
that.
off
Yep.
like within a matter of seconds. Literally, I feel like within a matter of seconds. You going 15 again? Easy. 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 Nice. Remember, abs nice and tight too. Make sure that posture nice and clean. You see, we not doing no shifting. And then sometimes it's why we do pick heavier weight, pick lighter weight. Right now, we only doing 20 pounds, nothing too crazy, but it's definitely getting the job done. That's all you need right now, 20 pounds to get the job done. Easy. Easy. Good, easy. Easy, good work, good work. We're gonna do 2 sets of hammer curls, and then we're gonna do 2 sets of bicep curls. Sometimes if I like to alternate, instead of just doing a whole new bicep curl. So sometimes you can just do 2 sets at once. And I try to get people to understand too, we're working out sometimes too, don't overcomplicate it, man. The basics build a foundation. Nice clean 10. You'll go. Still keeping that foot placement nice and close, just like that. Get a good squeeze at the top. Control it down with the biceps. It's all about that control. Control down with the biceps. Get a good squeeze. Squeeze. Control down. The squeeze is going to help you build better mind and muscle connection too. That's why I definitely like focusing on that contraction at the top. Night and day difference. Good. Just nice and clean. Biceps feel good, don't they? Feel real good. Might as well say the hammer curls got them warmed up. Good, nice. We're going 15, 2, 3, abs nice and tight. 4, 5, 6, this is my shit. 7, 8, 9, come on, 10, get low, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just certain songs just get you. For me, funny thing is, this is a song that I wish I was, you know, of age around this time. I would have went to this was a concert I would have paid for.
Really?
Yeah, I would have been in that crowd, rocking it out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. 1, 2, 3. I ain't gonna lie too, I've noticed when I do biceps, I got a tendency to tuck in my chin a little bit.
Yeah.
I've noticed it's a big tendency for me. Another thing too is, remember, brace that core, abs nice and tight. This is another reason why I say this too. Sometimes, if you wanna focus less on activating the core, just use the waist belt. The weight belt. Easy to keep that tension going. You are ready for this. I got it. Told you I'm good on this. I got them legs that get you right. We're done with the bicep curls now.
Okay.
Only 2 sets of the bicep curls. So we did 4 sets of curls, 3 sets of triceps. Easy. Easy. Nice. Remember, get that squeeze, Nice. Easy. Good squeeze, watch that elbow. There we go, just bring it down. Don't move that elbow, just bring it down. See the difference? There we go, just bring it down. Just squeeze, bring it down.
You a Chili Peppers fan?
Get low, because we still want to hit a little bit of chest too. Yes, we are focusing on triceps, don't get me wrong. We still want to get just a little bit of chest. Nice. Good. Good. Keep going. Good. Nice. The plate is on your legs. Matter of fact, before the plate's on your legs, tighten the core. Woo. I ain't gonna fake. Triceps on fire. I'm telling y'all, this ain't no walk in the park. Mainly if you opening up that chest. See that range of motion? That's good range of motion. Get squeezed on the triceps. Nice. 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 Nice clean 15. Easy. Remember, keep the abs tight. Good. If you know me, don't make things difficult. Just step on one of these. I always say go a little bit higher with the weight instead of doing like a 30. Do something like a 50. So we're gonna do 10 pull-ups. Rube, I just want you to do 5, nothing too crazy. 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups. Keep it simple. This is gonna be the finisher. So one thing I love about training legs first, if it's a point you gonna hit arms or upper body, is how strong your upper body feels after your legs. Like your legs are gonna be exhausted, don't get me wrong, but how your upper body feels, like those pull-ups have actually felt like the best pull-ups I've done in a long time. I don't know if it's a point that I'm getting acclimated to pull-ups, and I did pull-ups last night too. But I always say if you wanna get stronger, mainly because we about to start transitioning to weighted pull-ups and weighted dips, get comfortable with doing your finishers with at least body weight. If you want to step it up a little bit, you can finish off with the weight itself. But the next week, 2 weeks, we're gonna start transitioning into actually weighted push-ups and weighted pull-ups. Let's get it. I'm about to do the 20 push-ups. I got you. I got you. Come on, man. Ruben thought I was gonna fake on him. Feels so much easier, don't it? And we just did biceps. 5?
Yeah.
Come on, now do a little bit more. At least give me a burnout, because I want you to get to 10 easy. Always say too, if you weigh more than me, do understand that pull-ups are gonna be a lot higher, a lot harder. There you go. Nice. Hold that at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down slow. Slower than that next time, but we good. Let's get it. 20 push-ups. We ain't doing no claps or nothing crazy. Good. All the way down, all the way down. Like you trying to kiss the ground. Easy. Easy. Good. Arm straighten the arm out at the top. You want to lock out too. Let's get it. Easy. Good breathing. Good breathing. Nice. Remember, the whole point of doing finishers is to create failure. It's not always about how heavy the weight is or how light the weight is if you want to develop muscle. You really want to focus on failure. That's key. So try to exhaust the body as much as possible. And that's another reason why I've always done so much volume over the years. But I do understand, like I said before, that some of the volume is tampering with some of the muscle that I could potentially grow just because it's so much endurance at the end of the day. But it is what it is. I'm gonna get to my 10 again. Nice and easy. But we're gonna switch up hand grips on this one too. So we're not gonna do the same one. I'm gonna switch here now. Oh, two, that's actually one of the best bicep developers too. It's right here. One of the best bicep developers. So if you're somebody that just want to focus on a little bit back without actually having to do any like bicep exercises, do that pull up. Make sure you do that pull up. We're going back to 20. Oh, something to keep in mind as well. If you want to get stronger with your push-ups, I always recommend doing clap push-ups till failure and then going into regular push-ups. I'm being lazy today. Generally, I like to knock out 5-10 claps and then go into regular just to fatigue the body a little bit faster. And then what you'll notice is you'll be able to crank out like 20 claps with ease. Remember, we want to make things more challenging to make other things that much easier. Nice. Come down, come down. There we go, stretch out the bicep. There we go. Good, come on, all the way up, all the way up. Get up there. Hold it right there, you good, hold it right there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, control down. Great work. 20 push-ups. Nothing too fancy, but it get the job done. Nice. All the way down, kiss that ground. There we go. There we go. Perfect form on these push-ups. Perfect form on these push-ups, looking good. 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 Nice. Nice, good work. It's gonna be the last one right here. It's the bread and butter right here. Trying to tell y'all, this is a finisher. Even though we're doing body weight, it's getting the job done. And remember, we switching hand placement, so whatever hand placement you started off with, you can't finish with. So each one is gonna be different. So now, I gotta go here. I did here, I did here. As time goes on, we're gonna do here, 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 as time goes on. So I like to kind of break that down. I call it the 5-piece chicken nugget right there. So if you want a little bit of 5-piece chicken nugget, you just eat each and every one of these. Well, that's actually 6-piece, my bad. But let's get it. I'm going here with it. Woo. Not too bad. Last set of the push-ups. This is something I used to do when I used to work at Her Imports. For those who do not know, backstory. I used to sell hair extensions a long time ago. Funny as hell, right? And I was a dude, if you know, in the DMV, I'm the dude that got robbed for the hair. Don't tell nobody. But long story short, when I used to work in the office, I used to do workouts in between clients. This is actually one of the exercises I used to do when I was in the office. Instead of just doing regular push-ups, because after a while, I'm not a big fan of doing 50. I like to find another way to get it a little bit more difficult. And elevating my feet was a big game changer. So that's what we're gonna do right here. We're gonna put feet on something like this, because generally when you're in the office, you got a chair, right? Something like this. But the key is, don't have the glutes down like this. I see a lot of y'all do this. Y'all be pushing up like this. They ain't doing shit. Do this. Glutes stay in the air. Come down. Still kiss that ground. Trust me when I say that. Way more difficult than just doing a feet level. But that's something I used to do. You get acclimated to doing 10 easy, move up to 20. 20 get easy, move up to 30. But just make sure that when you're doing these things, hand placement is gonna be important, as well as foot placement. You can stack your feet on top of your feet. You can spread them out. Those variations just target the body a little bit. differently. Some of you gotta work core a little bit more. But that's one thing I want you to understand too. Don't just look at push-ups as more of a chest workout. It's a full body workout. Your body should be in sync as one. When you go down, everything goes down. When you come up, everything comes up. Remember that.
Yeah, I do like those push-ups.
I think you're gonna like those. But another thing too, with these pull-ups, try to bring your chest up as well. You should actually be able to open up your chest with this pull-up right here. Mainly when you're trying to get as high as you can with pulling yourself. Nice and easy. These look a little bit easier for me. It's good. It's cool. It's cool. That's what we want. It's cool. Now going to that feet elevated. It's money for you right here. Keep the hips up, hips up, hips up. Keep them up the entire time. Look at that. Keep those hips up. Big difference. Big difference. Nice. Good. Easy 20. Easy 20s. Keep the hips up. Keep the hips up. Good work. Nice. Great work. It's been a while since we did these. You're going to like these. Let's get it. Good. Good. Keep the elbow forward, though. Don't bring it back. There we go. Good. 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 Come on. Good. 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 Come on. Good. Good. Come on. Let's go. Good. Ooh, fighting. Let's go. There we go. Fighting. Yeah. That's a tax. How many you have left?
Got 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more? You owe 7.
7?
Yeah.
Fuck.
5 tacks. Regardless of where you stop. 5 tacks. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight through. Remember, if you stop again, you got another 5. Come on. Good. You got this. Come on. Oh, you got this. Come on. 5. Come on. 6. Come on. 7. Good word. Good word. Good word.
Fuck.
He said, put that back. Easy. As you can see, this was a leg and arms workout. I understand we did push-ups and I understand we did pull-ups, but that was really just to work biceps and triceps. Sometimes I like to work compound movements as finishers too, even though the designated areas that we focused on was arms and triceps. Do me a favor if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, subscribe. And I just want to let you know, your boy is back on this game. Had to take a little bit of a mental rest because I was dropping 2 videos a day. Remember, it's a lot of content that you can still take advantage of. Have over 200 plus videos with information on how to break down specific areas and how to maximize the areas that you're looking to improve upon as well. Remember, my objective is to give you small nuggets that you can start implementing into building the physique of your dreams. That's all we're trying to do. And remember, I'm not no influencer at the end of the day. I just like to be clear. I'm talking to a highly trained professional. I don't want you to get confused out here. So do understand that. Maximize your results maximize every time you come to the gym. Act like it's the pandemic. I always like to say, how many of us had the mindset that if the gym opened back up, we're gonna go hard? And then look at where we are right now. If you were saying those same words and you haven't checked in the gym already, you understand it's never too late. Now is actually the perfect time to start getting in the best shape of your life, because guess what? Summer bodies are made in what? The winter. And we're just about to start off the winter. So do me a favor, it is gonna be a lot more difficult because family gonna be around. It's a lot easier to kind of indulge into BS. Me and Rube talked about it earlier. We just came past Halloween. We was trying to avoid all the candy. I couldn't avoid it. I fell a victim to the trap my damn self. But at the end of the day, as long as we have a goal in mind and we understand that some of the things that we're doing at this current moment are not conducive towards our goal and actually hindering us from our goal, then all we need to do is make the necessary adjustments. What I'm gonna do is make sure I throw all that damn candy in the trash. Because like I said before, me personally, because it's in the house, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If it's in my face, I'm gonna eat it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove it from my space just so I'm less likely to eat it. Another thing too is Thanksgiving is coming up right around the corner, right? So a few things I want you to do in order to prepare for Thanksgiving is just clean up your diet overall. I actually would say cut out all fast food and eating out until Thanksgiving. So that way, when Thanksgiving comes around, you can actually enjoy yourself. And then guess what? You can drop a few pounds in the process. One last thing I want to leave you with. It's wintertime. It's okay to gain weight. I just want to be clear with that. It's okay to gain weight. Actually, this is the perfect time to gain weight, because what we're going to do with us gaining weight, we're going to potentially build as much muscle as possible. So that way, when it comes down to the summer, guess what? We trained ourselves for months on end to a point that when it's time to cut back on the calories, when it's time to focus more on cardio, you'll be able to retain more muscle because you spent November, December, January, February, March, and April building muscle. That's 6 months that you spent on building muscle. So once we shed all this additional body fat, once we shed all this additional water weight, once we clean up our diet a little bit more, then guess what? You'll be cut up like a bag of dope. So do understand that. It's okay. I just want to let you know, because it is bulking season. It's okay to lose a little bit of definition in the abs, but do be realistic. This is the opportunity to be in a caloric surplus, to be able to maximize on how much muscle you could potentially build, so that when we do actually start cutting, we could retain some of that muscle and not just lose the muscle as well. So do be mindful of that. With that said, if you like more tips like this, all you need to do is make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's your boy, Coach K. Don't forget to turn on those notification bells. And guess what? I'm going to catch you on the next video. We out.